was fading from the sky. Old Sydney's stars were saying goodbye. Ships were waiting by the pier, and I held you close to calm my fear. The harbor wind stole your hair. Salt and promises filled the air. You smiled and tried to hide your tears, though we dreamed of this for years. The captain called, the ropes came free, but half my heart stayed by the sea. Down at Darling Harbor before dawn, you held my hands and begged me, hold on. The waves rolled in, the whistle cried, but I left my soul there by your side. If the ocean brings me home, I won't wander far to roam. The first place these old boots belong is Darling Harbor before dawn. I sailed through storms and foreign lands, worked these weather-beaten hands, but every port and every shore made me miss you even more. I'd hear your laughter in the tide, see your shadow by my side. Every lonely night at sea, you were the light guiding me. The stars above and southern skies kept your memory alive. Down at Darling Harbor before dawn, you held my hands and begged me, hold on. The waves rolled in, the whistle cried, but I left my soul there by your side. If the ocean brings me home, I won't wander far to roam. The first place these old boots belong is Darling Harbor before dawn. Years may pass and seasons change, the world may pull us far away, but love like ours won't drift apart. The harbor lives inside my heart. And if these sails grow old and worn, I'll find my way back through the storm to where you stood beneath the light, waiting through the fading night. Down at Darling Harbor before dawn, I hear your voice still carrying on. The gulls still fly, the bells still ring, and memories dance upon the wind. I trade my silver, gold, and fame just to hear you call my name. Forever yours, where dreams are born, at Darling Harbor before dawn. The morning sun lights up the bay, but some goodbyes never fade away. Close your eyes and you'll hear our song from Darling Harbor before dawn. harbor sleeps beneath the stars, and every stone remembers who we are. The moon climbed high above the bay and painted silver on our way. Through winding streets and old cobblestones, we walked where history made its home. The lanterns danced along the night. Your hand fit mine just right. The harbor breeze called out our names, and nothing ever felt the same. Old walls may crumble with the years, but love outlives the passing tears. Moonlight over the rocks, shining on our hearts. Every dream we ever had found us where we are. If tomorrow fades away and time forgets our song, I'll still be loving you. Moonlight over the rocks. Ferries drifted through the tide, while old church bells sang nearby. A fiddler played a country tune beneath that quiet southern moon. We made our promises that night under heaven's gentle light. No gold could buy what we had found, a simple love on sacred ground. The city grows, the skyline climbs, but true love never leaves behind. Moonlight over the rocks, shining on our hearts. Every dream we ever had found us where we are. If tomorrow fades away and time forgets our song, I'll still be loving you. Moonlight over the rocks. When our hair turns silver gray and our footsteps slow someday, meet me where the old streets went, leave the noisy world behind. We'll watch the harbor lights below, like we did so long ago, and hold each other through the night till morning brings its golden light. Moonlight over the rocks, still shining through the years, holding all our yesterdays and washing out our fears. If heaven has a little town where lost hearts all belong, I'll meet you there once more. Moonlight over the rocks. The harbor whispers soft and low, some loves never let you go. Close your eyes and hear the waves. Moonlight over the rocks. forever calls our names. The neon lights were glowing soft and blue, painting little shadows across the room. An old guitar was crying through the air, while strangers danced without a care. I walked in looking for a place to hide from a long hard week and a restless mind. Then I saw her standing by the bar, shining brighter than the neon star. She smiled and the whole room faded away, like the song knew exactly what to say. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, slow dancing where the lights burn gently, a little bit of magic in a smoky room, under silver stars and a harvest moon. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, making old memories feel brand new to me. Every heartbeat moving with the melody of neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey. She wore a denim jacket and a cowboy hat, had a laugh so warm you couldn't forget that. The jukebox played a slow country tune, and time stood still beneath the moon. We talked about dreams and roads we'd ride, about places we'd seen and left behind. The night kept rolling smooth and slow, like a river only lovers know. One look in her eyes and I understood, some moments only happen once if they're good. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, slow dancing where the lights burn gently, a little bit of magic in a smoky room, under silver stars and a harvest moon. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, making old memories feel brand new to me. Every heartbeat moving with the melody of neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey. The band played softer as the night grew late, like they knew we were tempting fate. The world outside just slipped away, and we held on to the final song they played. When the last call echoed through the air, neither one of us was ready to leave there. So we stepped outside beneath the sky, watching dawn begin to rise. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, some stories live forever endlessly, a faded photograph inside my memory of a night that felt like destiny. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey, a timeless song still playing softly. Whenever I hear that old melody, I remember neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey. neon faded with the morning light, but her smile stayed with me through the night, like a country song carried on the breeze. Neon cowgirls and Tennessee whiskey.
Dust on my boots and a heart at ease. Radio blasting on an old dirt road, heading where the country people go. The bonfires burning, the speakers all loud, pickup trucks lined up, drawing a crowd. Moonlight shining on a field so wide. Tonight we're living on the wild side. Raise your glass, let the good times run. We ain't slowing down for anyone. Cowboy party till sunrise, dancing beneath those southern skies, singing loud with our hands up high, like tonight I'll never say goodbye. Cowboy party till sunrise, living free with no disguise. From the first cold beer to the morning light, we're gonna cowboy party all night. Cowgirls spinning in their blue jeans tight, laughing and shining in the neon light. The band keeps playing every favorite song, and the whole crowd singing along. Friends around me, side by side, sharing stories and a little country pride. No one cares what tomorrow brings. Tonight we're kings and queens. Turn it up, let the speakers roar. This is what Friday makes it for. Cowboy party till sunrise, dancing beneath those southern skies, singing loud with our hands up high, like tonight I'll never say goodbye. Cowboy party till sunrise, living free with no disguise. From the first cold beer to the morning light, we're gonna cowboy party all night. The stars keep shining over the field, giving us a feeling money can't build. Every laugh and every song we share becomes a memory floating in the air. When the fire burns down low, nobody's really ready to go. The horizon starts to go bright, but we're still holding on to the night. Cowboy party till sunrise, watching daylight paint the sky. Still singing strong, still feeling alive, as the morning rolls on by. Cowboy party till sunrise, that's the way we spend our lives, making memories that time can't rewrite, at a cowboy party till sunrise. Sun comes up on another day, but the music's still echoing far away. With dusty boots and hearts full of light, we cowboy partied all through the night. Yeah, cowboy party till sunrise, twigs. One more ride before the night is through.
Maybe fate was bringing me to you.
sun was falling by the bay, the city lights began to play. I climbed aboard that old street tram, never knowing where I'd land. I took the seat beside the door like I'd done 1,000 times before. Then you smiled and tipped your hat, and the whole world changed like that. The wheels rolled on through Sydney's glow. Funny how two hearts can know. On the last tram to old Sydney town, two lonely hearts were slowing down. The driver rang that old brass bell, and somehow love cast its spell. If the night could last forever, we'd never touch the ground. We found forever hand in hand on the last tram to old Sydney town.
You told me of the country skies and dreams that never learned to hide. I laughed and said, you're chasing stars. You said, maybe one of them is ours.
The harbor shimmered silver blue. Every mile I fell for you. Past the pubs and old street lights, Sydney sparkled through the night. One last stop before goodbye, but love had other plans that night. On the last tram to old Sydney town, two lonely hearts were slowing down. The driver rang that old brass bell, and somehow love cast its spell. If the night could last forever, we'd never touch the ground. We found forever hand in hand on the last tram to old Sydney town. Years may come and years may go.
New roads lead where old dreams grow.
But every time the evening falls, we still hear those distant calls. The clatter of those wooden wheels reminds us how true love can feel. On the last tram to old Sydney town, our young hearts turned around. The stars came out to light the way and chased our lonely blues away. If heaven has a road to ride, I know where love is found. I'll meet you there and hold you close on the last tram to old Sydney town.
The tram rolled on into the night.
You held my hand and held it tight.
Though the tracks have faded now, our hearts still hear that lonely sound.
Love still rides without a doubt. The last tram to old Sydney town.
door when the band starts playing, and everybody's here and the night ain't waiting in. Whiskey's cold and the laughter's loud, country girls dancing in the midnight crowd. No worries left in this little town. We're gonna raise a little heaven up from the ground. Hands in the air, singing every line, living for the moment, leaving work behind. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, burning like a fire underneath the stars, singing every song till the morning light, running free and feeling so alive tonight. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, chasing dreams in old pickup cars. No looking back, no slowing down, just a country soul in a party town. Old jukebox spinning our favorite tune, moonlight shining bright like a silver moon. Friends all around with a drink held high, making memories that'll never die. A cowboy hat and a smile so sweet, two-step rhythm moving our feet. The whole world fades when she takes my hand, like we're the only two in this barroom land. Raise one more glass to the good old days. Tonight we're writing stories in 100 ways. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, burning like a fire underneath the stars, singing every song till the morning light, running free and feeling so alive tonight. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, chasing dreams in old pickup cars. No looking back, no slowing down, just a country soul in a party town. When the last call comes and the lights burn low, we'll still be dancing nice and slow, holding on to moments we can't replace, with a little whiskey and a whole lot of grace. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, that's who we are and that's our part. Living loud beneath the southern sky, country dreams that never die. Whiskey nights and wild hearts, forever young, wherever we are, till the sunrise paints the morning blue. These whiskey nights will carry us through. Yeah, the band's still playing, the memories start on whiskey nights and wild hearts. Hey, one more round tonight. I rode in from the dusty plains with old worn boots and summer stains, a country boy with a beat-up hat, didn't know where life was at. Then I walked through George Street lights, looking for a place tonight, a little pub with a neon sign, that's where fate crossed paths with mine. She was singing loud and sweet, made the whole room leave their seats. I said, "Mate, who's that girl?" They said, "She's the queen of this old world." At the pub on George Street, she stole my heart and skipped a beat. I came for a beer, love found me here. She sang, I smiled, we danced all night. The whole crowd cheered under city lights. I'd ride 1,000 country miles back to the pub on George Street. She laughed and asked me where I'm from. I said the bush where the wild winds run. She said I've never seen that place, but she couldn't hide that smile on her face. The piano played another tune, someone shouted, "Don't leave too soon." We danced across that old wood floor like we'd known each other before. The bartender raised his glass, said, "Hope this At the pub on George Street, she stole my heart and skipped a beat. I came for a beer, but love found me here. She sang, I smiled, we danced all night. The whole crowd cheered at the Sydney lights. I'd ride 1,000 country miles back to the pub on George Street. One old jukebox, one old song, two lost hearts where they belong. The city's fast, but time stood still when she smiled across that hill. I'd trade my saddle and my pride just to keep her by my side. Every Friday, every year, I'll find my way back here. At the pub on George Street, she turned my lonely into sweet, a cowboy's dream, a singer's melody. Raise your glass and sing along. Some loves don't take too long. If anyone asks where heaven is, it's the pub on George Street. Hey! Put 'em on that night. Hey! One more song before we go. Let the old violin overroll. If love's got a place to me, it's the pub on George Street. Week's over, the whistle blew, empty boots and a sky so blue. Everybody's headed down Main Street, looking for a place where the good times meet. The neon sign flickers through the dark like an old friend lighting up the park. You can hear the laughter from a mile away at Rusty Jack's where we all escape. Leave your worries by the door tonight. We're trading stress for neon lights. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, where the music's loud and the drinks aren't far. Cowboys, cowgirls filling up the floor, dancing like they never danced before. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, underneath the glow of an old guitar. Every broken heart finds a brand new start on a Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar. The jukebox plays those country songs, the kind that makes the whole crowd sing along. A pretty girl smiles from across the room, and suddenly the night begins to bloom. Friends are gathered around the old oak table, telling stories that get taller when they're able. Every laugh echoes through the air like small town magic everywhere. Raise your glass and hold it high. Tonight's too good to let pass by. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, where the music's loud and the drinks aren't far. Cowboys, cowgirls filling up the floor, dancing like they never danced before. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, soft and slow, while outside the stars begin to glow. And for a moment, life feels right, wrapped up in this Friday night. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, that's where the best memories are. From first dances to old best friends, the kind of night you never want to end. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar, every soul shines like a lucky star. We'll be back when another week falls apart, for a Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar. The neon fades, the moon rides high, we wave goodbye beneath the sky, but everyone knows where we'll be next time. Friday night at Rusty Jack's bar.
I remember old George Street in the rain, horse track shining down the lane. The driver tipped his hat to me as the church bells rang by the sea. Mama said, don't grow too fast, these golden days were built to last. But the city's changing every year, still I hear those wheels so clear. Oh, the old folks smile and say, Sydney used to sing this way. When Sydney had horse tracks and the trams rolled slow, everybody knew your name everywhere you'd go. Love was waiting by the harbor under lantern lights. I'd give all I own for one of those old nights when Sydney had horse tracks. The baker's boy and the tailor's bride walked the cobblestones side by side. Old pub songs fill the evening air with dancing dreams and country flair. The ferries carried hopes away to another working day, but every heart came home at night to windows glowing warm and bright. You can't buy yesterday, but memories always stay. When Sydney had horse tracks and the trams rolled slow, everybody knew your name everywhere you'd go. Love was waiting by the harbor under unturned lights. I'd give all I own for one of those old nights when Sydney had horse tracks. Time keeps running like the tide, old Sydney's still inside. Though the skyline touches stars, I still dream of wooden cars. The horse is gone, the bells don't ring, but I can hear the children sing. In every street, in every stone, the old town still feels like home. When Sydney had horse tracks and the world moved kind, No one seemed in such a rush, we had peace of mind. If I could ride one road again, I'd never look back. I'd follow my heart down those old horse tracks, back to yesterday when Sydney had horse tracks. The moon above the harbor shines like an old forgotten rhyme. Close your eyes and you'll go back to when Sydney had horse tracks.
Shining bright, got my old boots kicking up the gravel again. Heading downtown with a rowdy bunch of friends. The neon sign was calling my name. That little bar where everybody knows the game. Cold beer waiting on the countertop, and tonight nobody wants to stop. We came to laugh, we came to sing. Forget about tomorrow. And broken rules. The band played loud and the crowd sang along. Every heartbreak turning into a song. Cowgirls spinning under neon lights, making memories in the middle of the night. The sheriff drove by but just shook his head. He'd seen this party 100 times, he said. As long as the music kept the spirits high, we'd keep chasing stars across the sky. Raise your glass and let it roll. Tonight we're feeding our country souls. Beer boots and broken rules, living like rebels, acting like fools, dancing all night to a country beat with a heart full of fire and dirt on our feet. Beer boots and broken rules, small town legends making headlines too. No regrets when the night is through, just beer boots and broken rules. Maybe we're young, maybe we're wild, still carrying that small town smile. No fancy plans, no silver spoons, just chasing freedom beneath the moon. Beer boots and broken rules, that's the way we learn in these old school schools. Laughing loud till the morning dew, with the whole town singing along to. Beer boots and broken rules, little crazy but we're staying true. When the sun comes up and the night is through, we'll do it all again like cowboys do. One last round before we move to the rhythm of those country grooves. Raise 'em high for the chosen few. Beer boots and broken rules.